A case that shook two nations. A case that has sparked the concerns of families whose children are studying in different universities and colleges in India. A case that has exposed the deep-rooted racism in Indian society, and a case of gender violence in India that involves a young Nepali girl. We share with you the story of a Nepali student pursuing university education in India. The tragic death of Nepali student Prakriti at India's Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology (KIIT) on February 16 has sparked widespread concern, drawing attention from authorities and the public in both Nepal and India. The university has come under intense scrutiny, particularly over its handling of the situation. Let's take a closer look at what happened and who Prakriti was. 20-year-old Prakriti, originally from Butwal, Nepal, was a third-year BTech student at KIIT in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, India. She lived in the university hostel, but on Sunday, February 16, she was found hanging from the ceiling. During a preliminary investigation, authorities recovered her mobile phone and a suicide note which reportedly stated that she had been in mental distress following a breakup with Advik Srivastav, a mechanical engineering student at the same university. However, Nepali students at the university have expressed distrust over the investigation, alleging that the police withheld the suicide note. They claim that Prakriti had been repeatedly harassed and had even reported her concerns to the university's International Relations Department, but no action was taken. Some of her friends insist that this was not a suicide, but a murder. On the night of her death, Nepali students staged a protest at the main gate of KIIT, demanding a fair investigation and justice for Prakriti. However, in response, the university expelled over 1,500 Nepali students, ordering them to leave immediately without specifying a date for their return. The hostel administration reportedly forced students out of their rooms, transporting many to railway station without allowing them time to collect their belongings. Stranded at railway stations without tickets, food or accommodation, many students spoke to the media, alleging that university staff had manhandled them during the eviction process. By Monday, February 17, videos began circulating on social media, allegedly showing university officials verbally and physically assaulting Nepali students. The footage sparked widespread debate on social media across India and Nepal, and also in local media in Odisha, prompting Nepal government to instruct the Nepali embassy in New Delhi to intervene. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs also initiated official correspondence. That same evening, the university issued an official statement urging Nepali students to return and assuring the resumption of academic activities. On Tuesday, February 18, the university issued another press release apologizing for the administration's mistreatment of Nepali students. It also announced disciplinary actions, suspending 2 security guards involved in the assault, 2 hostel staff, and 1 senior administrative officer from the International Relations Office. Meanwhile, protests continued in India and Nepal, demanding a fair investigation, assurance of student safety, and academic security. On the same day, Prakriti's father Sunil Lamsal arrived in Odisha.
Demand हम लोग का justice, only justice.
Authorities have charged Advik Srivastav with abetment of suicide under the Indian Penal Code. Investigators have confiscated his mobile phone and laptop and are examining Prakriti's devices for evidence of blackmail or harassment. The incident also sparked debates in Odisha State Parliament, with opposition lawmakers criticizing the government, stating that the case had tarnished the state's reputation. In response to mounting pressure, the Odisha government established a high-level fact-finding committee that comprised of Additional Chief Secretary of Home Department, the Principal Secretary of Women and Child Development Department, and the Commissioner-cum-Secretary of Higher Education Department. The Odisha government also assured security, dignity and welfare for Nepali students in India. On Wednesday, February 19, Nepal's Foreign Minister Rana held a telephone conversation with Odisha's Higher Education Minister Suryavanshi Suraj. She emphasized the need for a fair investigation and accountability. A Nepali delegation also met with Odisha's Chief Minister Mohan Charanmaji to discuss student safety and justice for Prakriti. The delegation also met with Nepali students in Odisha, where the students shared safety concerns at the university, and one even shared that he had seen as many as 10 similar incidents in just the last 4 years. By Thursday, February 20, over 300 Nepali students had returned home despite the university's assurances of safety. On Tuesday, Nepal's ambassador to India, Shankar Sharma, held discussions with KIIT founder Achyuta Samanta, and he also met with university representatives at the Nepali embassy in New Delhi. Meanwhile, the Odisha police arrested 5 university officials, including the Director General HR, in connection with the case. However, they were released on bail the following day. The KIIT administration held a Zoom meeting with Nepali students and their families on Wednesday and Thursday, but many students remained hesitant on returning. During the meeting, university officials admitted their mistakes, apologized, and stated that they would accept any penalties imposed. Guardians of Nepali students demanded identification and punishment of staff who mistreated Nepali students and postponement of the exams scheduled for February 28 by 1 month. Despite these assurances, students continued leaving KIIT, with dozens returning home via different border points. On Thursday, February 20, KIIT announced the establishment of a scholarship fund in memory of Prakriti Lamsal. Meanwhile, Foreign Minister Rana, upon returning from Oman, reaffirmed the Nepali government's seriousness about ensuring justice. Prakriti's body was flown to Bhairahawa at 9 p.m. on Wednesday, then taken to her home in Siddharthanagar municipality before her final rites were performed at a local cremation ground by her grandfather Devnath Lamsal in the presence of her family and loved ones. Her family has made a public call for justice. Prakriti's death has highlighted issues of harassment, mistreatment, and discrimination that many Nepali students face in Indian educational institutions, concerns that had largely remained unspoken. The case has sparked a major debate in India as well. The Times of India has reported that if the Indian government does not acknowledge these shortcomings, it could undermine its effort to attract international students.